welcome back. This is A from High Five Sci-Vibes Tarot. This is your Scorpio, May 2022 Zodiac Love Reading, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus for the sign of Scorpio. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. We will get the core of your reading through this deck. If you would want to see the decks used in this reading, you could head on to the link in the description box below. You could see there the decks used in this reading. 1, 2, you would see there the continuation of this reading, which is another oracle card. I think I will be using Work Your Light Tarot and Work Your Light Oracle, I mean. And you could also do your own 3-card spread there. Just set an intention before you shuffle the cards. It's an unlimited shuffle, and it's of course it's free, but I recommend that you set your intention. May this reading give me guidance about the situation, or ask a question to the cards and connect with the cards so that you would be guided, and you will not find yourself shuffling it all over and over again just so you could get the answers that you would want to hear. So just please take what resonates and just leave what doesn't. Just watch next month. Anyway, the core of your energy, Justice in reverse, is there something around your love situation that you are not yet recognizing, that you are putting the blame on others, or you don't see it as something. Know that everything that happens around us, whether it is negative or positive, it is, especially if it is negative, it is meant to build our character, and we are where we are today because one of our choices, and two, it is meant to happen. It's as simple as that. Sometimes justice, this is also about law of karma. We are experiencing the consequences of our actions, but sometimes we forget or we neglect to think that whatever it is that we experience, especially if it is negative, that it is bound to test our character, if not build our character. It has something, it serves a lesson for us to make better choices, for perhaps, or to realize or to recognize a certain aspect of ourselves that perhaps we need to work on, or perhaps we need to improve, or perhaps we have to change our mindset or way of thinking. So whatever it is that's happening around you right now, you could be also dealing with a Libra individual seeking balance, giving justice to yourself, perhaps. That is yung, I apologize to my Korean friends, yung Mosa, Secret Royal Inspector, who brings justice to the community, sometimes going undercover. See, balance, seeking that balance. There is some imbalance here, not equal give and take, or perhaps being possessive about your person. Look at her. She has all these pets. She has all these rats, and she wants them all. She doesn't want to share it. Not that you would want a rat for a pet, but she wants them all. It's not as if rats are difficult to breed. They're quite easy, so they can multiply. They can easily multiply, but they want everything for herself. So maybe this is the energy that you are at. There is an energy, what I am getting from you, dear Scorpio, is an energy of possessiveness, energy of building, overprotecting somebody or overprotecting something, because you envision something for that person. This could be your child, this could be your lover, this could be your husband or your wife. But at the center of that, in the past, at the center of those energies, look at that. You don't want to free those birds, don't you? Could be staying for the wrong reasons, harboring anger, guilt, feeding your jealousy, feeding all those energies, those negative energies, and feeding them and allowing them to take over your emotions. That is what has happened in the recent past. But surrounding that, and a light between those two quote-unquote negative energies. I say quote-unquote because it's not it's your thinking that makes it negative. For some people, they may look at possessiveness, jealousy as something that motivates them to be a better person, but for others it just brings them down, so that makes it negative. So between those two emotions, negative emotions, jealousy, possessiveness, harboring ill feelings, or feeding all those jealousy, in the middle of that is this high priestess, being that graceful, connecting with your feminine energy of forgiving, of connecting with your intuition, knowing what's best for you and taking action on what's best for you. Perhaps you are currently on that journey of harnessing or strengthening this intuition, and you are in the right path. You are in the journey of seeking or giving justice for yourself, because you made an effort, or you did your part in connecting with your intuition, your inner intelligence, your core, who you are as a person, recognition of your spirit, your joy. Let us get your present situation. What's happening around Scorpio's present situation, please? Okay. I initially heard maybe it's time to get in touch with your friends, to spend some time with your friends. You may have been spending so much time with your person, and you are forgetting about yourself, or forgetting about spending time with your friends. Okay, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, dear Scorpio? Perhaps you have been locked up in your room for a longer period of time. Of course, it's a pandemic. There's something that stalled. Something, an energy of, it's like you are trapped, not cannot move. You are stalled, you are imprisoned perhaps, or you feel that you are imprisoned, and you invited your friends only to find yourself backing out, and your friends doesn't want to invite you any longer because you keep on backing out. Confusion, that is also what I am getting from you. Confusion, snob perhaps, petty. If Scorpio, you need to get your vibe. You need to raise your vibration. I am getting all of those energies of low vibration from your end. And what does that mean? The energies of possessiveness, the energies of wanting everything to your own, jealousy. You are already this powerful, and you had an opportunity to connect with your intuition, to work with your what brings you joy, to work with your creative spirit, but sometimes you steer away from that, and that is shown on your current energy. Mean girls, being surrounded by mean girls. You listen to your friends who are filled with gossip. You listen to those people. You feed the emotions that bring you down. You feed those jealousy. You feed the perhaps your person could be telling you, you shouldn't listen to those people, you should listen to me, you are making things up. Of course, that sounds like gaslighting, but if this doesn't come from your intuition, if it comes from your friends, it comes from gossip, and it is not proven, maybe it would help you to not feed those truth. And I'm not also telling you to squeeze out the truth from your person. What I would suggest that you do is to keep this upright, spend some time with your friends, not talking about other people, or not talking about your person, but doing activities that brings you joy. What brings you joy, dear Scorpio? Focus on those, and do not wait for those favorable conditions to come. Just it could also be a challenge for you is to make this upright, which is seeing things from another perspective. You are obsessing about, the energy I'm getting from you is that you are obsessing about something which is not confirmed to be true, obsessing about perhaps a person. For some of you, maybe your person is having an affair. Some people are telling you this and that, and you are believing them. And then your tendency is that you confront your person about this instead of you. And of course, they wouldn't give you an answer. They would only give you. Sometimes they wouldn't speak about it. They wouldn't confirm nor deny. If you ask your person about something, especially if it's a third party, if you ask them about something and they neither confirm nor deny, it's time to stop. It's time for you to focus on what matters, which is yourself. Focus. You don't need to know the truth, because eventually, if you have your person lying to you, eventually the universe will do something to reveal the truth. So you can't squeeze out the truth from another, especially if they themselves wouldn't want to tell you the truth. So focus on what brings you joy. Focus on strengthening your intuition. Focus on connecting with your intuition. You are powerful right there. This High Priestess card, this is the ultimate source of power in terms of intelligence, of intuition, connecting with your intuition, harnessing that in a sense that clarity. You will gain clarity about the situation. You had that opportunity in the past, but right now it seems like you would rather talk it out. You would rather confront your person instead of going within and finding ways to get to know yourself better. Low vibration is when you focus on other people's fault and you allow it to rule your life, as opposed to feeding yourself with love, filling your own cup by doing what brings you joy, being creative. Okay. Be mindful that you would push it, you would show truth to your person. Be mindful that you would do it my way or the highway, that you will be so strict and so stern that your person would feel so smothered. Good thing this came up upright. This is the Queen of Pentacles, an epitome of abundance, work-life balance, of knowing her worth and being able to be a nurturing, grounding force to your person. You are this person. But this could also be an earth sign. You could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could have earth sign in your charts. Look at her. She has a candy factory. She has this ice cream on her hand. She has everything that she needs. She has everything that she needs to feel the joy. And there is no action from her. She just gives you that stare. Look at her stare. I'm okay with where I am at. I could be nurturing even without other people's validation. And this is the exact opposite of this. And that was your past energy, possessiveness, wanting everything on your own. As opposed to this one, being confident that you have everything that you need right now and you can actually share it regardless of how that person treats you. So be mindful of those wanting it your way or the highway, or just going for it without actually thinking about the consequences of your action. Know that you are the High Priestess and you are this Queen of Pentacles. You have everything that you need. You don't need to smother. You don't need to force your person or to force somebody to tell you what you need, what you want to hear. Because if you are truly connected with your intuition, it comes naturally that you know what is right for you, and perhaps you would have that courage to walk away if necessary. That's justice. There is blaming with this justice reversed here, and perhaps you are operating in this kind of energy up until this moment, and it's not healthy for you. Okay, let us get the energy of the person you are dealing with. Scorpio's partner, please. Okay, doing something new. Oops. Standing their ground. See, whatever it is that you would want to extract from them, they would not tell you. You wouldn't win. They would stand their ground, and perhaps they would risk. They were risk averse. Could be stubborn. Could be dealing with a Taurus. Very stubborn. This is if you have struggled with third party in the past with your person, I strongly feel that your person seems to be seeking attention. If not seeking attention, they feel so dissatisfied with the kind of work that they do, dissatisfied with themselves, not wanting to get out of their comfort zone. This person could be hiding something from you. Whatever it is that you would want to extract from them, you will not get it. They would hide. I'm not saying that this is a third party, okay? What I'm saying is that there's something that they would rather keep to themselves, because perhaps they feel that it is necessary to share it to the world, or to have you deal with it. Perhaps it's a personal issue. There was something that you advised them to not do, but they did it anyway. And right now, whether or not they are struggling to keep up with that, perhaps that it's out of pride, they are hiding it from you. They could be working on their creative work, new to blogging, perhaps new business involved. And if there is a struggle around them, they are protecting you from it. That is what I am getting. Something is not right around their space right now. Could be business is not doing good, makes them feel depressed, makes them feel sad. Could be dealing with a fellow Scorpio. Something about the change that they have done. They took a leap of faith in the past, and they are struggling to wrap their head around the fact that something happened that is the consequences of them taking a leap of faith, and perhaps they weren't ready for the consequences, and as a result they're very disappointed with themselves. But this is not something that they would want to express with you, because they know that it is their mistake. They know that they have done something wrong, and perhaps you saw it coming. You know that it would fail, or it would be something that is not right for them. That's why you are blaming them, or perhaps you are telling them that I told you so, and that is not something that they would want to hear from you again. That's why they are not telling you, they are not revealing certain aspects of it also. And a major thing has been bothering them right now. Perhaps they are in a rest mode, they're inviting you to have a vacation, perhaps simply because they need to regenerate, they need a breather. They're having a hard time, they're struggling. But they would come out victorious. That is what I am getting. I feel that they would come out victorious. Perhaps they are drained, exhausted. Perhaps there is something, a creative endeavor or a passionate project. Perhaps you have told them, you gave them an advice to not pursue it, to not do it, but they were stubborn, they did it anyway. Could be a creative project or a lustful endeavor. I'm not quite sure about that. I don't see any threes here. So just take what resonates. For some of you, it could be a third party. It was out of their boredom, stupid boredom. They did it anyway. It is a chapter that has been closed already, but perhaps from your end, you're struggling to wrap your head around the fact that you didn't expect that your person would be able to do that to you. And yeah, they are now how do you call that, paying for that mistake. And with you, they know that you have forgiven them, but they also know that you will not forget that. So with that kind of stress, with that kind of truth, they are struggling with making things right. And perhaps for some of you, as a result of that struggle, they just keep on working, and to a point that it drains them, to a point that they are making their life harder. They need some rest, and they're exhausted and being drained of their not only resources, but yeah, very passionate. Your person is very passionate, dear Scorpio, and they could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. So they just want to go for it and do it. Perhaps this is a reminder for you with this card here that you are the rock, you are their source of inspiration, you are the source of their strength. And it wouldn't help both of you if you, I keep on getting this. This card speaks of focused energy. Look to the future with hope. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, at the same time people who may think differently from you, so they could give you another perspective about, perhaps an objective perspective about the situation. You could be lacking motivation lately, and perhaps you're questioning what kind of world you are now you subscribe yourself into. Just unlock your creativity and find ways to surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. Not the people who gossip, not the mean girls who feed you information or feed all those possessiveness, jealousy around you. That could be the answer to that struggle, that low vibing struggle, because you are enough. And in case you miss it, you are enough and you are loved, dear Scorpio. Okay? I guess I would have to leave it at that. The continuation is in the link in the description box below. And please subscribe if you would want to be updated for more readings such as this. Thank you for being here, dear Scorpio. And I see the light in you. Thank you. My name is Say, and see you next time. Bye-bye.